My name is Veronica, and welcome into the Learning Lab. And I got a confession to make. Come on in and I'll talk to you about it. July 11th, HSN had their all-day craft show, and I indulged. I broke down and got myself something from them, and from the box you can probably guess what it is. So let me go ahead and start to open this. And I have to tell you that the reason I got this was because of a notice that they sent out, I think it was April, early May, that they were closing down the Cricut craft room. And I have a Cricut Expression, and I have the little smaller Cricut, one of the first ones, the original one that they came out with, and I love using it. And once I got the announcement that the craft room was closing down, I knew I had to do something, because I went through my cartridges, and aside from the digital ones I bought online, I have over 100 Cricut cartridges. I love designing in the craft room. I love designing on my Gypsy, which I still did. I can weld things on that and it works out beautifully. But I thought at some point when that Gypsy dies, what am I going to do? Now, because this Cricut Maker is the latest and greatest, I'm hoping they're going to keep this up for a while. Let me get this turned over so that I can unbox it for you. Okay, so here we are with the Ultimate Smart Cutting Machine, and I got the champagne. I didn't necessarily need to get the pink one. So let's take a look at it. I still wanted to be able to design on the iPad or on the computer or on my phone like I could do with the Cricut craft room. But with them shutting it down, it just, it upset me, I do have to say. So this is an entire package, I think, that will get me started with using this machine. And so let's see what's in here. Oh, wow. Some materials for my first project. Oh, I love the way this is packaged. Very neatly done. There's some fabric in there, some paper for cutting. So if you were brand new to Cricut and had never done it before, there's everything in there you need. A get started booklet with some projects that are in there. Cool. And lift out tray. Cable cords. All my cutting tools, there's a marker there. This is the knife blade housing, and I think this is the one that everybody is wanting. So I can't wait to get started with that. I also have the fabric blade and the housing for it. Really cool. And my other item is the scoring wheel, and it is a double dual scoring wheel that's on there, and I have my cord that goes to it. This is really cool. Love the way it's packaged in here. They did a good job. I'm feeling really special with having gotten this. And I can tell you now though, Cricut, if you go away and do something other than this Cricut Maker, I'm gonna literally scream, because at this point this means I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cutting machines. I have the wish blade, I have the 2 Cricuts, and I have my brother's scan and cut. So you guys stop playing around with me, but they all do different things. All right, and here's my baby. Look at that little Cricut seal that's on there. I think I'm gonna have to slice through that. Wow, and there she is in all of her pristine beauty and glory. Let's get this box out of the way so we can take a look at her. Oh, isn't she gorgeous? Absolutely. And there's my dog who's curious about what this new thing is. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you're so sweet. I can't need you to back out of my picture, though, okay? All right. Bye-bye, baby. Bye. Thank you. Good boy. So what else is down inside of the box? See if you can see down inside of how the mats were put in here, and they are just right underneath this cardboard packaging that contains the power cord for the machine. And here are my mats, and with my mats I got a strong grip mat, which is this purple one, and these two. This one is a light grip mat, the light blue, and then the pink one is the fabric. And because of the way they were tucked under there, they are a little bent. So I'm just going to lay those out to flat. In my power cord, there it is. I am just so excited. This is really pretty. I like the style of it. It's very sleek, very nice. So I will get this puppy open, set up in my craft room. When I received my machine and started my unboxing, I wasn't sure if I was going to do a new video or continue on, and I've decided to just continue on. You will get a welcome screen saying if you do not have an account already activated, you can go through that. But because I was a former Cricut craft room user, my account is already set up. So I am going to do my new machine setup. And it gives me a welcome screen telling me that I can create my Cricut ID and make a fun project to get started. Because I'm already logged in, mine went to a different screen. So here it's saying plug the power cable into the back of the machine and the power outlet, and then press the power button on the machine. Ensure there are 10 inches of space in the front of the machine and as well as behind the machine. So I have gone ahead and plugged in my cord into the back of the machine. Here's what I like about it. My cord is on this side of the machine and my outlet is also on that side of the machine. So therefore I don't have the cord running across the back like I do when I'm using my brother's Scan and Cut. I can use it where the machine is on the same side as the outlet, but I have to craft on the opposite side of my table, which is what I normally do when I'm not recording. When you open it, there's a little thumb tab here. You just press that up, and then the bottom part will pop open on it as well. Once you open it, there is this styrofoam casing that's around the blade housing. Go ahead and pop that out. And then the next step tells me to power on the machine. Let's go ahead and do that, and it's going to go through whatever it needs to go through. And while that's working on my phone, I'm going to go ahead and hit continue and answer a text message about my son going to a trampoline place. So here it says open the settings app on your device, and this is where I could not use my camera's app with my Cricut app because they were going to fight each other. I have another Android phone that I had planned to use to operate my machine, but because they stopped supporting the setup on it, I had to use this one. And my son's not here for me to use his. So open settings on your device. And then you're going to select Bluetooth and turn it on. So let's get to settings. And I'm going to go to my Bluetooth. And it's going to show you all the things that I can connect to. And here, there's my maker. And I'm going to select it. And it tells me the pin to use is 0000. And I'm going to now pair my machine with my phone, and there it pops up and tells me that I'm connected. I'm not connected to my Bose mini speaker. I guess I could probably connect to a couple of those at one time, but who knows. So let's come back out of settings and go back into our Cricut design space. And here we are. So now it tells me the pin to enter, so let's continue. And now it says to update my firmware, and that updating it will ensure that my machine has all the latest features. So I'm going to tap update firmware, and it's telling me that the power button light is going to change colors during the process. So I'm going to now open the machine back, see if I can slide it over without having to resume. Oh, that looks really good. So now I'm just going to tap update. Okay, so let me share with you what happened. I had to go in and send a quick text authorizing my son to go to the trampoline place. It stopped my machine from doing what it was supposed to have been doing, so I had to come back into it. And now it's installing, and it says it's going to take about 4 minutes to install the update. No, I'm not going to make you watch that. I'm going to come back once it has finished updating. And whatever you do, make sure you do not disconnect from your machine. So if you're on your phone, no using the phone. And in this case, I would probably suggest using your iPad. Yeah, I didn't think to do that. Next time. All right, I'll be back. So now we're down to the last. Oh, it keeps changing. Okay, last 10 seconds. And now it's doing installing. Not sure if that process is going to take an amount of time, but we'll see. And the light, I'm going to move my hand. It is changing colors over here. And it said that it finished my firmware update. And now my machine is restarting. You can see the white light there. It says it's rebooting, and then it comes up and asks me to select an accessory, and I'm going to select the maker because it needs to reconnect to my phone. And now I have a beautiful blue light down there, and I got a green check saying, yay, you've done it. Works for me. And now I can receive free gifts. There's a welcome screen for that. And then you can accept, it says it comes with a collection of free images and projects, as well as a 2-week trial to Cricut Access. And it unlocks the library, and you can accept the gifts. And I'm not sure if the gift starts as soon as you click accept or if it starts later. And I don't want to accept them just yet. So I decline the access of the gifts for now, because once I do it for 2 weeks, I want to be ready to rock and roll and have my projects planned out. So I went back into an app overview, and they tell you this is where you start. You can browse the library to see what you want. There's actually a screen that shows you how to navigate, filter through the categories. The canvas screen, what it looks like on your phone, and how to use it. And then it gives you a mat preview to make sure that your project you're doing is sorted out so that you'll know where to put your paper or where things will cut on your mat when you're ready to go. You can actually download this for offline use. So when you don't have internet access, you can play around with your fonts and images on Canvas, and you can save a copy, and then the next time you're in, you can go back into the cloud, and there you go. And it's just showing you how to connect via Bluetooth, where it will tell you, it'll list your devices, and it tells you the pin to tap in and to pair it up. And then these are just some gestures to use: tapping, swiping, tapping and holding, double tap, 2-finger swipe, or to be able to pinch and zoom. And that is the end of that. Okay, so now I am here at home on the screen, and it's saying, hey, what do you want to create? So let's go to Canvas, and let's do a shape. Well, and this is where you can pull in all of the shapes that you would like to do. If I wanted to cut a star, I could pull in a star and do it, and then I would just hit the make it key. But let's go to images because that's what we all want to see. And what's going to happen is all the categories are going to pop up. And usually it's the purchase ones, but I'm going to go to cartridges, and then I want to go to my cartridges. This free one at the top has 47 images in there, and you can go in and, well, let's go in there. 47 free images, and these are all calendars that you can do. Pretty cool. All right, but I don't want calendars. I want to go to cartridges, and I want to go to my cartridges. And then here are where all of mine will load, and it'll say that purchased, or if it's one that's free, like right now, these animal corner bookmarks are free. And then it just shows everything that I have purchased or gotten for free. And let's just cut something because I want to cut something. And I have a little piece of paper available. I don't want to do anything too intricate. There are some that I'm going to have to call and figure out how to upload because I could not link them to the Gypsy. Oh, let's go in Doodle Charms. There's got to be something cute in there. And how about something simple? I don't want to do anything layered that's going to take way too long. Oh, we could do that. A little heart. I'm sorry. I'm just like giddy. Let's do the butterfly. I want to insert it. Oh, I want to get rid of this. Let's take that away. Gonna delete it. So this right now is showing me where on the screen it's going to cut. And I actually want to make it a little bigger. A couple of inches. Yeah. There we go. So let's make it. I'll tap the let's make it key, and it's saying, hey, here you go. Whoa, that's huge. I don't want it that big. I want to go back to canvas, and let's make this smaller. That's coming out at 6 inches. Let's make it 2 or 3. Let's do 3 by 2. And then we're going to say make it, and we're going to replace with this one. And it's showing me there, machine not registered. Please register machine and accept your free images and trial subscription to continue. So that's where I'm going to have to stop. I am so excited about it and ready to get started with it. When I have registered my machine, we'll come back and we'll pick up from there and we'll go for it. As always, thank you for joining me in the lab. Please be sure to come back when I cut my first project on my new Cricut Maker. If you get an opportunity, please check out my blog at incollusions.blogspot.com. Until then.